Hi, and welcome to Sticking It to the Taxman. I'm Marc Lichtenfeld, Chief Income Strategist with the Oxford Club and Wealthy Retirement. And through this series, I hope to show you ways that you can save money on your taxes. Now, if your blood pressure is rising just hearing the word taxes, you're not alone. A few years ago, I sat down with my accountant to try to figure out some ways to reduce my tax burden. And he went into a 45-minute monologue about investments. And I kept trying to stop him, saying, I've got this part pretty well covered. This is what I do for a living. But that didn't work. He just kept going and going. Finally, I stood up and said, I just need to know how to lower my taxes. And he said, well, you're doing pretty much everything you can. And then a week later, I got a bill for an hour of his time. Now, I'd just like to remind you that while it is our duty to pay taxes, you do have the legal right to do everything you can to reduce those taxes within legal means. And this is especially important for anyone who is approaching retirement or in retirement on a fixed income. It's really important to get those taxes down as low as possible. After spending your working life paying into the system, the money is better off in your pocket than in some bureaucrat's budget. Where they're going to spend it on things like $640 toilet seats or a congressperson's paycheck. And actually, now that I think about it, I'd rather spend the money on the toilet seat because at least that is useful. Okay, so let's get started saving money on your taxes. The first strategy we're going to look at is called the SAVER'S credit. Now, I love the strategy because it's a little known way that the IRS will actually pay you to save. Depending on your filing status and AGI, or adjusted gross taxable income, the IRS will offer a tiered tax credit from 10% to 50% for savings that you deposit into an IRA or 401k. For example, let's say that you're married filing jointly and that your AGI is $50,000. If you are retired and you don't have to take a required minimum distribution from your IRA yet, you decide to contribute $2,000. Alternatively, you may be working and contribute that amount. This places you in the 10% tier of the tax credit. So in recognition of your $2,000 IRA contribution, you'll be paying $200 less in taxes. And there are 20% and 50% credits available for people who make less. Now you may be asking, what if my income is above that threshold? Well, don't worry, you can be rewarded for saving too. Now, let's say your income is $100,000. This disqualifies you from the tiered tax credit. The most you can make and still qualify for a SAVER'S tax credit is $32,500 if you're single, $48,750 if you're the head of a household, and $65,000 if filing jointly. So you're making $100,000 and contribute $10,000 to your retirement account. If you're using a 401k, the $10,000 comes off your taxable income. You'll only pay income tax on $90,000, which will save you $2,200 in taxes if filing jointly and $2,400 if you're single. The process is the same for an IRA, although the maximum you can contribute is $6,000, or if you're over 50, $7,000. If you are contributing to a Roth IRA, your taxable income is not lowered, but this is because you'll be able to make withdrawals tax-free down the road. So each different type of retirement account has its own advantages, but the really important thing is that you are contributing to one, that you are saving money and you are getting those tax advantages. That is absolutely critical. And for more tax-saving tips, click the button below. Thanks for watching. I'm Marc Lichtenfeld. This is Sticking It to the Taxman.